What's up? Long time no talk to. Been busy. Hope you guys are doing good. Blessed as always. I just wanted to get on here and show you guys the SID method, one of my latest strategies. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check this out. You can purchase it. It's relatively cheap for all the work that I put in. But anyway, what the SID method does is it is a strategy that goes by MACD. MACD has to be open. It has a buy when the RSI is between, I think it's 40 and 60 is what I have it set at, and sell when it gets over 70 and to sell when it drops below 30. But the SID method talks about that you should have it from your last 30 RSI, the last time that it dips down to 30. See if this looks a little bit better. So the last time it dipped to 30 will be way down here. So that is where your sell should be if the price drops below that. So anyway, I just want to show you guys. I went through and grabbed a few tickers, and just want to show you how they're looking. This one is from yesterday on the 28th. It has a 100% win rate as of right now. You can get this custom back test column right now on my website Gumroad for free. I'll probably put that in the link too for you. I'm getting on and doing this before I start trading. Trading's open for me, but I just want to get on and do this real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. So the last time that the RSI went up to the area where it was a buy, it was at 43, and the MACD opened, and it went up. Let me see, what was the percent on this? If you buy here, you're up 56%, and it took you 29 bars, 29 trading days, 42 days in total. So in a month you made 52%. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go back to this one right here, below MACD. Not really one of my preferable trades. I don't know if I'd be trading that. Anyway, everything aligned up for the MACD to be open. RSI was within its values. It gave you 62% in 16 bars, so 21 days of trading. Crushing it. And then this last one here, and once again, this is a option of, it tells you when you're supposed to sell, but you don't have to listen. You manage your own risk how you want to manage it. It's just how this is set up. So it would have been buy here, 55% in 4 days. 4 days of trading, 55%. I think this, oops, clicked the wrong one. This is programmable. You can set your look back, your bars extended, your RSI, your buy RSI. That's my buy RSI set. That is where the max is at. So if it's between these two, 40 and 60, it's a buy. If it gets outside of these two, like if it goes to, let's say 39, it won't buy. If it goes to 61, it won't buy. But your exits are at 70 and 30. That's just how this is set up. You can completely set it up how you want. Do your own back test. That's the good part about this. One of the best parts about this. I'm just going to click through and look at a few. This is a trade I was in. I actually went into this early and then realized that I bought it when it wasn't supposed to buy, and I exited out, and I probably shouldn't exit it out, but it is what it is. This is one that I am currently in right now. I think you guys might have saw this from the video. You can get on my website or get on YouTube, my page, and you can see how this whole system works. I give it a nice detailed breakdown. There's my buy-in. I sold up here, sold a couple. I still holding 2 shares until it gives me my signal where RSI drops below and hits 30, and then it'll give me my sell, and then I'll sell. Is this 100%? So I'm just looking at these saying, all right, well, this one's at 70%. I do not hold any positions on this, but it's 70%, 10 trades, up 120 bucks. Max drawdown is not very big. I just wanted to, I'm trying to get a base to see where some of these take off and some of these work and don't work. This is under the 200 moving average. I think it's exponential moving average. This is SKYX, and if you would have bought it here, you would have been up about 18% in 3 days, but it never told you to sold. So once again, you got to manage your own risk and take your own profits. You don't have to follow this 100%, but you can if you really just want to tough it out. This one here was range, and I just wanted to see and put it in here at the range. If you were to buy, this is where you would have bought. You would be down about 17%, 12% right now. But it's in a range, and if it breaks out of this range, it could break pretty hard. So I just really want to throw it in there just to give myself a baseline to see what it looks like. Let's see. Here's another one. You've been up about 7%. Yeah, that's one that was range. We looked at that. Here's a good one right here. Over the 200. Let me see if I can get this out of here. Remove old drawings. Remove. No. Oh, yeah, there it goes. So this was the buy over the 200. You see, MACD's open. RSI is within its limits. You'd have bought at $8.93. Right now, what was it? $12 day before yesterday. Now it's at $11. Still, you're up. You're up about 30%. Well, 20%. But at the max, it was up 35% in 7 days. But it did not give its RSI to sell. But still, you could have. You know, that's manage your own risk. Here's another one that's below the 200, but I just want to check out a lot of gaps. It's probably not trading heavy volume. Will be my guess on this one. But still, 4%, a couple days. Once again, I'm giving myself a range here. I'm just going and putting these in the list and giving myself a range. This is one that I did trade. It did not give me a buy here on this, but because it went up. But I just wanted to see what it was going to do because of it had pushed up with so much. It was a lot of volume going in here these last few days. So I bought there at 210. When it appeared sold at 275. You know, I only bought 5 shares, but I made 26%, and it took me 3 days to do it. And then now there's another buy here. And it was up 15%, took 2 days. Once again, this is a swing trade strategy, so you don't have to sit here and watch it. You can just, I have a scan, and in that scan, you can do it. I do it after the market closes, and I'll scan and see what's in there, and then I'll go back and look and see which ones look right, and I'll put it into one of my columns, and then I will in my list, and then I will just go back and look at them periodically. This one was from yesterday, so I'm thinking it's going to give a buy as soon as the market opens, so I just want to see what it was doing, but it's traded it's traded 100% at 2 trades, so that's not bad. This one is Lilly, which this is a pharmaceutical one that I think that is starting to do something like Ozempic, but it's going to be way better. So this one's probably going to explode. But when I figured out and found the ticker to it, and it actually gave a buy, which was pretty cool. So still it was up 20% in 26 days. Just run through these real quick. JKS, once again, it was below the 200 EMA. It did go up and give you about 14%, but it's since dropped back down. And the last RSI 30 was way down here. So I don't know if you don't have to follow this completely, because you're talking about a 50% drawdown, 50% loss on that, somewhere in there. Oops. So, you can make it the last swing low, and that's where you get out of the position. Completely optional. This is SPIR, once again above the 200. It has 6 trades at 100% accuracy on this, up $1,000. So, and right now it gave me an exit position yesterday. So there's your buy, up 30% in 11 days. and this one was another one. Gave you another buy. I did not. This one I had off the 200. I just was checking to see what it was going to be like. This ranged off the 200, and when it came off the 200 and retested it, how it was going to go, and it actually went pretty good. 121%, 122%, and 20 days of trading. So just want to show you guys that this system really works. You can get it. I'll put the link in the description. Go to my page on Gumroad, and then you can purchase this. I think it's like, I don't know, 13 bucks, something like that. You can get the whole SID method, and it could be good for you as a swing trader if you don't like to day trade, and I believe it could be very profitable. Like, so I'm going to trade now. I'm just going through it, back testing myself, back testing my live money. Just because this right here is saying it's at 54% or whatever the percent is, does not mean that, you know, this is typical. You have to make and determine for yourself what you're willing to lose and want to gain. So, all right, guys, thanks. God bless. Man, I hope you guys check this out. And I'm going to do some of my other strategies that I've created. Try to do, you know, a couple of these maybe a week and just show you guys where I'm at. All right, God bless.